Okay, hi. My name is Damian Lopez, and today I will be doing an EKG analysis. Let me hide the settings here. Now, for this analysis, I utilized the information in the guide, and I also used case 15 specifically. So I'll show you how I answered the six questions, and I'll give you a little bit of background. So here, we calculated the different heart rates and utilizing the information here for EKG analysis, definition of dysrhythmia, normal sinus rhythm, characteristics, etc. Here you can see the P, the QRS complex, and then the T with a PR interval here. Now, in regards to our drawing, I started it initially just trying to analyze everything, but then I got a little confused. So then I went in depth into here, or I understood it finally. I was looking for that QRS complex and for the calculations of this experiment, and those happen to be around here in lead 2. You can see the complex. I'll zoom it in a little bit more here. So this is the one I utilized. Now, every single one of these dots is representing a small box. Now, every duration between two boxes is between these dots are 0.04 seconds. So we can analyze everything based on that. And then I utilized the 1500 method. So I'll go over here in a second and I'll show you. Yeah, so the 1500 method, I thought it was the most accurate, and then I utilized that for this. So if we start with the first question, the atrial heart rate I calculated to be 167 beats per minute. Now, the way I calculated that was that I found the P complex. As you can see, it's a so small bump here, and there's also a bump here, and it is around 9 boxes. So we can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trying the same distance, 9 being the boxes. You take 1500, you divide it by 9, and that gives you the calculation of 167. You do the same logic for the R. The R is the same distance away. If you start here, it's just one less. Assuming this is 10, you go -1, it's 9. It gives you 167. Now that is a little concerning. That's high because the normal heart rate is 100 as something we see here. You see it's 60 to 100. So this person very fast heart rate, especially their atrial and the reticular. But that is where we are then gonna find the P wave duration, the QRS to see any abnormalities there. Now the P wave and its morphology, we can see that each lasts around 0.08 seconds, which you can understand because here you can see it lasts around this portion right here is around 2 boxes, like 1 to 2. It's almost I'm approximating it a little bit to being 2 boxes. I would say it's more around 0.06, but I didn't want to get too technical. But zero point 0.8 is the 2 boxes that I want to accommodate. And the PRA duration, as we can see here, should be this interval right here. So if you go back here again, you can look at the small bump right before the small dip. And that lies from here to here. It's definitely around 4-ish boxes since we're looking at this whole complex here. So it goes from P to R. Now, same thing, going from this whole complex from here to here. I would calculate it to be around, actually, it's definitely more around 3. I can take a good look at it, but that's why we fix this from here. So I'm gonna sure. Now this should be around normal, so the condition, the conclusion is still the same, so we should be fine. Now the QRS complex, it lasts around the same thing here as the P. It's from here to here, so we go P, Q, R, S, and then this big W T. It lasts around 2 boxes, most definitely. That is zero point 0.8 seconds. So we can assume the same thing. And for the total conclusion, we calculate it to be definitely along, and then it's pretty normal. Now, overall, the interpretation of this rhythm, we can definitely summarize that it is sinus tachycardia. with since the rhythm is regular, the P waves and the P waves and the upright and consistent before each QRS, and PR and QRS intervals are within normal ranges, and like since both atrial and the ventricular rates are elevated but equal, the rhythm is concluded to be the sinus tachycardia. That's the conclusion that I came to with. Now, this means that it's a pretty fast rhythm coming from the SA node, and everything is so properly conducted, it's just a faster heart rate. I That concludes my EKG analysis, and thank you.